So we're going to start off with one of my heroes of the Old Testament. Uh, as we begin, I want to talk about Nehemiah because, see, Nehemiah was not a prophet. He was not a king. He was not a nobleman. He was not a priest. What he was a servant in a pagan king's court as the cupbearer to the king. And so what I love about him is, well, there's a lot of things, but let's begin with what he writes in the scripture as these are the memoirs of Nehemiah, son of Hakaliah. In late autumn, in the month of Kislev, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes' reign, I was at the fortress of Susa. Hanani, one of my brothers, came to visit me with some other men who had just arrived from Judah. I asked them about the Jews who had returned there from captivity and about how things were going in Jerusalem. And they said to me, things are not going well for those who return to the province of Judah. They are in great trouble and disgrace. The wall of Jerusalem has been torn down and the gates have been destroyed by fire. When I heard this, I sat down and wept. In fact, for days I mourned, fasted, and prayed to the God of heaven. Well, friends, when we read that scripture, what I want us to see is I want us to look right into the heart of Nehemiah for a moment, because he had compassion and care about what was happening to his people, his city, and his nation. And I hope and pray, church, that we have that today for our city, our people, and our nation, that our heart is heavy. For even though maybe we have not been, the walls aren't destroyed and the gates burned, figuratively they have been. Our nation is in shambles right now. We are broken and we need God. And the answer to that is to follow what Nehemiah did right there. And it's just like this. He saw what was happening. He heard the message. He looked around him and he went straight to the source, the only one who could make a difference and change things. And that is God himself. So today, I want to challenge you, church, that you would begin, if you haven't already, to pray for our nation, for our communities, our city, right where God has placed us, that we would be that person that would step in. You don't have to be a pastor. You don't have to be an evangelist. You don't have to be a public leader. You are a servant of the Most High God. And it is He who can make a difference and change things. So let's seek Him, asking Him to move on behalf of this nation, our state, our city, and our community. God bless you.